see the world through my eyes. Vibrant purple sunrise, shards of broken dreams come raining down.
Mark here, Life and Fitness Files. Today, I'm going to break down the mechanisms behind posture and how to improve it. This video will focus on stretching, but first, we want to understand why it is that we end up with not great posture. So it comes down to two things: strengthening of muscles and stretching of muscles. So when it comes to strengthening of muscles, our back and rear shoulders, we need to have some strength there to help avoid this rounded forward posture. We also want to have some strength in our neck muscles to help keep our neck from falling forward. Building those muscles is something that's important for posture. In this video, I'm going to be talking about stretching. When it comes to our chest or pec muscles, we want to make sure that we are loosening these up so we have the opportunity to bring our shoulders back without being drawn forward. So we have our pec major and our pec minor. With our pec minor, this muscle, with any chest stretch actually, we want to make sure that we are not doing this opening our arms and trying to stretch back. There could be a time and place for that, especially if we're keeping our arms up above our head. But oftentimes what will happen is people will come to something like a wall or some kind of bar and they'll stretch like this. But what often happens is they're not really targeting their chest. They end up moving their shoulder forward, so they're not actually opening up their chest, and they're actually doing the opposite, and could actually lead to injury in your arm or your shoulder. So what you want to do is, using your arm, you can use a wall, you can use a door frame, keeping your arm parallel to the ground and your elbow parallel to the ground. You want to come to a wall or a door frame, and you want to be able to hold this against the wall, and I'll show you that here in a minute. And you want to keep that tension there and raise your arm. It's going to feel pretty tight in here, and raise your arm and come back down. You're going to feel that stretch right in here. So this is what this would look like in a door frame or a wall. You have your arm against the wall, your elbow is parallel to the ground. You're just going to raise that up, and you're going to feel a stretch right in your pec minor. Come back down. Up again. Come back down. So again, you do not want to just flail your arms back, often leading to rounded shoulders. Bring your arm up, back down. Now, our pec major, similar to the pec minor, we want to make sure that we are not just flinging our arm out here, leading to potential injury, but really keeping our arm and elbow parallel to the ground. And in this, you are going to push against a door frame or wall, and you want to open this up, and you can lean away from it and look away, and you will feel a stretch through your pec muscle and come back. So against a wall or door frame, lean away, look away and down, hold, and back. So against a wall, you have pressure against the inner part of your arm, right at about your armpit. And you can turn away. You'll feel that stretch. Look down. You'll feel that stretch in your pec. Hold. And back up. So these are two ways to stretch your pec major, pec minor. Now we have our lat muscles. These are muscles that are a big part of many movements, and when they get short, it can lead to this forward leaning, hard to keep our body upright in a good postural position. So the best way that I have found to stretch this muscle is by going up to, again, a wall or a door frame. And really, you want this stretch to go all the way through, ideally through your triceps, down through your lats, through your back. The best way to do this is lean up against a wall or door frame, and you are going to lean against the door frame and step back, and you're going to feel this pull. So I'll show you what that looks like here. So elbow, tricep leaning against the wall or the door frame. You're going to step back and lean into this, giving a nice big stretch here along your tricep down into your lat. You're going to hold and come back up. So again, lean against the wall, step back to lean into that stretch. You can even use your hand to manually manipulate that muscle and come back up. That's the best way that I found to stretch those triceps down into your lat muscles. This is going to help you keep that upright position. Now we're going to lead into a few other stretches that involve either a roller or something you can do laying on the ground. All right, here I'm going to use a foam roller, but if you don't have a foam roller, you could lean against the edge of a workout bench. That would work as well. You could also use the edge or arm of a couch. So really, what you want to do with posture is you want to help open up and give extension and rotation to your upper back. So these muscles get tight and it causes us to lean forward. So with this roller, by going into a stretch on this roller, this upper part of our back, I like to open up with a V or Y, and you can feel in different parts of our upper back, it feels really tight sometimes for myself. So really letting those arms open up. This part is okay with our arms up versus out. This is giving us external rotation in our shoulder and helping us to open up that thoracic upper back spine area. The other part is you can tuck your chin. This helps build a little bit of that strength in our neck while doing this stretch. And hold, come back up, and go back into it. Arms up, open up that thoracic spine, neck up, and back up. Now, another stretch for our thoracic spine, upper back, is to lay in a prone, face down position and opening up that spine rotation with our arms. I'll show you what that looks like here. So here, laying with our arms out in a Y or V position, and we are opening up that spine, rotating our thoracic spine to open up and work on that same upper back that we did with the roller. Hold and back down, and then switch sides. Arms out. Get that rotation of our upper back. You can feel that open up and come back down. One additional stretch is doing a chin tuck. This is something that actually works on a little bit of strength, but also stretching. So really, you're taking your chin and tucking it back. You are going to feel a stretch in your muscles in the back of your neck, in the back of your skull, actually. And you're also working on strengthening some of these neck flexors here. So this is a little bit of strength as well as a stretch. So chin tuck. Sometimes I hear a little crackle and pop here. You're stretching out. Hold and come back out. Stretch. Tuck that chin. Feels a little weird. And back out. So there you have it. A few stretches to help you to improve your posture. Opening up your chest. Loosening up those lats. And some chin tucks to help you stretch out those neck and back of the skull muscles. Note, posture is not something that I have down perfectly. I will say I'm someone who used to have really rounded shoulders, really rounded back, neck sticking out really far. Something that I have really worked on, opening those things up with stretches and strength exercises, but it's something that I need to do regularly to maintain. Hopefully this video helps you to improve posture. I also have my companion video talking about posture and strength exercises you can do in conjunction with these stretches. Hopefully this video helps you on your fitness journey. Here's to life.
Walking miles in someone else's show.